Alright guys, it's been a little while. Thank you for being patient. Basically the last few weeks I have just been waiting for parts. It's basically all I've been doing. And then in the meantime I've just been keeping myself busy with little other odd projects that I've got going on. But a little quick roundup. So the crane truck, I did get the fly jib that has arrived from Toucan Hobby. That's brilliant. I've got the wheels and the tyres from Ian at IDW, absolute legend. So thank you very much, mate. They look awesome. And then I did get all the aluminium chassis components of the cross members, some suspension parts, a full aluminium fifth wheel setup, all that from AliExpress, so that's all good. With that project, I am waiting for the stacks. That is the big thing on that one, so just got to be patient, wait for them. I was talking to Phil Berg, who's making them, and he said that he's got an external contractor for his laser cutting, and they've fallen behind schedule, so just got to wait for them to catch up. So I can't really do much until then, because I'm doing it all from front to back, so everything's got to be in position, and then once that thing's mounted, it's move on to the next component behind it, so that it all sits in the correct location first time round. I haven't got to do any rework, so just got to be patient on it, and we'll get there eventually. But yeah, I need the stacks. That's the next thing. So that's that. The wrecker. Now I did wet sand those doors, and they came out brilliantly, really good. So all the old lacquer is gone, and ready for another attempt. So I bought some more lacquer. I just got to be in the right frame of mind now to try again. Now the problem I had with that truck, thankfully it's been resolved, is I attempted to send the headlights and the visor off to Miro in Ireland. However, they got stuck at Irish customs, and then they got rejected and returned to me. But that whole process took 4 weeks, and I wasn't aware of what was going on, so I thought they got lost, and I was very, very upset. Let's put it that way. Because I can make a new visor, that's easy enough, but it's the headlights were the thing that I was really worried about, because they're very specialist little things for a very low production homemade kit. So you can't just buy them off the shelf, and it would have been a case of having to make new ones myself, which I really wasn't looking forward to. So I wasn't very happy with the truck, so I packed it all up and put it in my dad's spare room under a cover, and then 4 weeks from the day I sent them, they returned to me. So I got them all back now, which is good. So there's no issue there, other than I've now learned I'm not going to send them to Miro, I'm going to do them myself. Because if I had spares, I would happily attempt it again, but the problem is every time I send them, I'm risking losing them, or I'm also risking them getting broken. Which I don't really want to risk, so I'm going to do it myself. So I got these little things on the way from AliExpress. Basically, there, if you're going to do DRLs yourself, that's what you use, those little LED strips. So I'm going to put them on and attempt to do it myself. So that's the wrecker. I've also got this chassis here now. This is my 3 Series T-cab. Now, with that, I got bored waiting for the cab. Tom is making me a new cab, but I got a bit bored and I thought I could actually start this now. So I've put most of the stuff that I have on a stock chassis for now. Gearbox, motor, steering, tag lift, it all works. Just to get it running and driving, I took it to my local meeting actually last weekend. I thought that was quite funny. And did quite well actually, I thought. But it's the engine that's the biggest thing on that, because I bought this V8 engine as a resin mould from a man called Ed on Facebook. It was recommended to me by a guy called Tim, and I bought it. I don't say surnames because I haven't got permission, but I bought it and it was a fantastic little mould. But I thought, how the hell am I going to paint this? But I've got a really good friend called Wayne, and he has built some amazing models. The attention to detail that he goes to is unbelievable. And I asked if he would paint the engine for me, and he very kindly said yes. And he has knocked it out of the park. It looks so real, it's unbelievable. So massive thank you to him. So I was very happy. That's why I took it to the meeting on Sunday, really. I wanted to show people the engine. So I've just screwed it in place as it would be for now. I'm 99% sure I'm going to have to drop the engine into the chassis to allow the cab to sit in position, but I won't know that until I get the cab. Also the wheelbase, I'm going to have to stretch it obviously, but again, don't know until I got the cab yet how long I need to extend it by. So I'm waiting for the cab. Tom is making me that cab. He's making me lots of parts, they're taking a long time. He's very busy keeping up with it all. He's doing his best, so I just got to bear with him on that one. So yeah, the crane truck, I'm waiting for the exhaust. Tom is also making me a few bits for that, but they aren't vital right now, but they would be nice, like the grille and the headlights and the interior parts. But it's the stacks I need for that thing more than anything. And then on the 3 Series, I do need the parts from Tom. I do need the cab. He sent me some pictures of some prototypes that he's printed. A couple of small issues he's found with them, so he's just going back in and refining them and then printing parts again. It's like trial and error, you know, it's prototyping basically to get it right first, so he can send me the correct one. He's also sending me some other parts as well with some other projects, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm waiting for from Tom. So yeah, that's the story with the Wrecker, the crane truck and the 3 Series. These 3 things here, these 2 cars are here because Stickies are currently making me some graphics for them. If you need graphics, go to Ian at Stickies. He's an absolute legend. He actually gave me a funny idea for that one, so he's currently making that for me. And then on this one, we're putting my logo just here on the door, nice and simple. They're both here because I think I've broken the diff in that. I got this as part of a part exchange from my good friend John. And funny enough, John also gave me that. I'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, I think I blew the diff in this. So I'm going to have to open it up and see. I want to lock it as well. And I'm also inquiring currently with Toucan Hobby about getting a little Matrix LED sign made to go in the rear window that could say something like "follow me" or "pull over" or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. But other than that, it's just John made it a while ago. I liked the model, and he bought my tipper off me, and part of the deal was I got this. So that was that. He also gave me this. He's an awesome friend I have, John. You're an absolute legend, mate. He gave me this, which he was using, I think, just as like a cargo for his car transporter a few years back. It had no radio or anything, so I opened it up, put a receiver in it. I've got it. All these 3 vehicles are on my old Spectrum radio. And I threw some spare LEDs in it. It's got some underglow on it now. You can just see the bulbs there. Cheap and cheerful. It cost me nothing, the entire project. It's just spares that I had lying around. And I got to lock the diff because he's a bit wheel spinny on one wheel. So I want to lock it so I can do donuts and all that a bit better. But yeah, that's those 2. And then the R Series is here currently because I got the light bars that I bought second hand earlier in the year. All of them are going on the crane truck, apart from these because they won't fit the crane truck. So this is obviously an R Series set. Look, I have a convenient R Series. This is my first truck, and I thought, well, I could put them on this. So I'm going to replace these cheap and cheerful sidebars, take out all of my underglow that's currently on it, which is just 12-volt LED strips, because these bars have got downlights built in, or they will do. I've got. Remember when I bought these, one of the previous owners had cut all the wires for some reason, so I bought new lights from Mirror. I got orange ones for the marker lights, and I got blue ones for the downlights. So they're all going to have blue downlights in. You can see them there, all cut in. So I'm going to polish all these bars up, put the lights in, solder them all up, and then put them on the truck. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So that's going to keep me busy in the meantime while waiting for the parts for the other projects. So yeah, I hope you understand. This part of the hobby is waiting for the right parts, and patience is a virtue. It's good things come to those who wait. But yeah, they also like my number plate, AV10. And they've all got my initials on, which I like. But yeah, so going to get the graphics for those 2 sorted. We're going to lock the diffs. I need to fiddle around with the steering a bit more on that one. I had to rebuild that, so that was fun. But yeah, put the light bars on that, and then yeah, basically just wait for the parts for the other projects. So hope you understand. I'll pick the camera up again when I got something cool to show you. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. Hope you found this mildly interesting, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.